Hi everyone, welcome back to another Academy video. Lovely to have you along. Thank you for all your support. As you can see, we've changed location. We're actually on the 4th green here at Chesfield on a beautiful winter's sunny afternoon. My name is Warren Bennett. We've still got Trev with us. He's lying out of shot in the sun. So we've got a chipping field to give you today, and one that's not going to be any mechanical thoughts whatsoever, but it can actually improve your mechanics. So one element I see with people who struggle with their chipping is tension. And tension then produces too much hit. And my little saying for chipping is there's no hitting in chipping. So there's actually no hit. So it might seem like you're going against the grain in terms of we've been maybe told to accelerate through the ball. Let's do the opposite. Very light grip. And what we're going to actually do, we're going to actually kind of feel like we're slowing down and become very soft in our chipping approach. So as soft as you can. So it's going to be nice and long in the backswing, and we're just letting the club drop onto the ball. Let me show you a couple. So normal posture, ball slightly off the back foot, definitely get some weight on our front foot here. Let's get it in the light so it doesn't move. Okay, nice and light, so it's really smooth. There's hardly no hit at all. So we're just letting the club do the work. Like I said, people who struggle, and I play with a lot of club golfers, people who struggle have a too short a backswing, and then they try and muscle it, and that gives up too much hit, too much scoop. So it can cause a lot of problems, especially if you've got a bit of trouble ahead of you. Not so much this shot, it's a little simple, got more green to work with here. But if you've got a bunker ahead of you, that can be really difficult. Because the first thing we're trying to do is trying to lift it up in the air. But we're going to do the opposite here. We're going to take tension out of our hands, make it as light as possible. So the trickier the shot, the lighter the grip. So really hold on to the club. That's going to make the club feel very heavy, nice and long. As you can see, it's very slow through the ball. So there's actually no follow through because there's no hit. So as soft as you can make it. So I know that's going against the grain maybe of what you've been told in the future, in the past. So as soft as you can make it. As you can see, the consistency of the ball coming off the face. And all that's dictating the length is the backswing. All we're doing is making sure we're so slow coming down. Very slow coming down into the ball. So there's no hit, so there's the backswing long and really soft. So you can see I'm not trying to stop short, but the softness of the shot gives me that short follow through. Because a lot of people who try and change gear too quickly, especially from the top of the backswing, or from the completion of the backswing I should say, they try and stop, they try and hit it too quickly. So the more we can try and soften everything and keep everything as light as possible, you've got more chance for consistency. I'm not going to say every shot's going to be perfect, because we're all human beings, especially if you're struggling with your chipping, you're always going to throw in the odd one. But I really encourage you to go out next time you play and really feel, especially practice swings, really make this downswing kind of a nothing swing, really. You're not trying to hit the ball at all. You're trying to get some nice softness to the hands. Remember, under a bit of pressure, whatever you've got ahead of you, forget about the result. Whatever you've got ahead of you, you're trying to kind of softly drop this club onto the ball. So, practice swings. Like I said with the full swing, the more you can do practice swings, really make this transition as soft as you can, so you're just dropping. So from the behind view, one technical element of this which is going to help. If you drag the club inside on the follow through, on the backswing, you're going to find it absolutely incredibly hard to do this. So that's just one pointer. Remember, a chipping action is pretty straight. There's no arc in a chipping action, so you're keeping the club face pretty straight back. So you can see from the behind view there, I'm bringing the club pretty much in line with where the flag is, and that allows me to drop the club onto the ball. If I get the club going round and inside, I'm going to have to manipulate. So just watch that. If you're finding it hard to actually achieve what I'm trying to say, just watch out for that. Because remember, a chipping action is straight. There's no arc whatsoever. You're just trying to keep it as straight as possible, especially the downswing, the backswing into downswing. So as light as possible. I cannot emphasize that enough. Soft hands all the way through, you're hardly holding on. So you can really feel the weight of the club, and you can see, I'm not the best chipper in the world, but you can see there's a consistency of speed off the club face, and definitely of strike, because you're allowing the drop, actually no hit. You'll be surprised how easy it becomes. And if you're having a real trouble, so if you've got kind of the real yips into that's what's happening. You're changing direction too quick because there's anxiety there. So the more you can practice the softness, the better it will be. And that's for every distance of shot. That doesn't really matter. So if I play one slightly to the right, but a shorter version, remember what dictates length? There you go, we're all human. Oh dear. Right, so let me see if I can do that again. What dictates is length is backswing. So that's what feel is. I'm not going to take it long way back because it's only a short little shot, and you've got to practice what backswing gives you what shot. So nice and short for a short chip. There we go, so I'm back into it now. You can see I fluff one. Like I said, I've told you I'm not the best chipper, and I just showed you, but I don't care, so I know how to get out of that. I know I probably lifted and got a little bit quick on that one, so I'm just back to the flag, drop, hit that a little heavy. That's why it came up a bit short. Let me try and finish on a good one here. Nice and light. Remember, we're slowing down. That's a long backswing. There's no manipulation whatsoever. Great tip. Give it a go next time you go to the range, chipping area or to the course. Many thanks. Hope that helps, and I'll see you on the next video.